Hello, Eagles Nation. This is your boy that need no introduction. I got a ton of things to talk about because the football game, for instance, was not televised. And this is the third game that we have not had a game televised for my team to watch. Now, first of all, let me give props to everybody on Facebook who saw the video and they all got on their number 7 Michael Vick jersey. And like I said before, I got this jersey yesterday for little or nothing, and as you can see, it's the authentic jersey. With that being said, now away with that. Let's get back to the game at hand. We have survived a close game. So close, I hope that the next game against the Chargers don't be that situation where it gets to a point where we have to kick a field goal to win the football game. Now, not get me wrong. The rookie that we got off the practice squad earlier kicked a 61-yard field goal. Now, overall, I like what has happened, but I'm having problems processing what happened on the field of play as far as offense, defense, special teams. Now, we're supposed to have a top 5 ranked special teams in the country or in all of the NFL per se. We're supposed to have a top 5 ranked defense per se and a top 5 ranked offense per se. But when you lose guys on offense like Sproles, who has a wrist injury, and I'm quite sure he's going to be out for about 4 to 6 weeks because injuries on the wrist take time to heal. Then Fletcher Cox went out in the first half with an ankle injury, and I'm quite sure, I hope that his injury is not as serious. So we'll see with the MRI going to Monday morning. And last but not least, we've also had another injury on the back end of the defense. I'm talking about Jordan Hicks, number 58. Now, he also has an ankle injury. For some reason, he cannot stay healthy for this team to play. And he's supposed to be the middle linebacker. But thank you for number 95, Kendricks. He did real well at the field of play, taking over for an injury on Hicks. He did real well. And the secondary held up as long as it could because we got exposed on the side where Douglas was on. Eli Manning threw for over 300 yards, 3 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions. Now, that's the first time we actually allow a 300-yard passer on defense because the last 2 quarterbacks didn't even throw for 300 yards. So that's just going to show you right there, we got exposed on the far back end of the defense. We need to get fixed on before the game against the Chargers because now you talking about offense. The Chargers are offense. They got 2 of the best wide receivers in the NFL, along with Gates, their tight end, and they got a pretty good running game in Gordon. So they need to get this shit together defensively because if not, they're going to get ran over by a potent offense that's capable of putting up 35, 40 points per game. And offense needs to get their act together. Offensive line definitely need to get their act together because the fact is, Wentz got sacked twice in the backfield. I mean, how can you really get that man sacked that many times? It's just going to show we got bad guard play. So I hope they get that fixed between now and the bye week because if not, if we keep playing in games like this, we're not going to win many games. And personally, we can't afford to get Wentz hurt because Nick Foles haven't played a game since last year Kansas City before he was released this offseason. So it's just so many things happening and so many things that I'm trying to process because it's getting on my very last nerves. Let's not get me wrong. I'm not criticizing my football team. I'm just saying what needs to be done before they play the next football game because now we're on the road again. And we played 2 games this time on the road. I know the first one's against the Chargers after the last 2 road games before coming back home. So I'm just completely stunned and I'm thrilled that we won the football game, but I'm not thrilled how we won the football game. And it's really, really strange because how can you run the football in the first half and then don't run it in the second half? This is what a lot of fans have been talking about for the past week. Run the goddamn football. You got 2 running backs, Blunt and you got Clement. These 2 guys have run the football pretty well in both quarters or both halves, if you will. And I'm really sick and tired of us abandoning the run going into the second half. Run the football. Run the goddamn football. I really don't know how many times we fans have to preach that because it getting to a point where I'm losing patience. And I really can't lose patience in my club. Like I said, 37 years. One team, one club, one organization. I'm not going to jump ship because we batted one in football game. I'm not going to jump ship if we go 2-14 or 2-14. Go 2-14. We just go 2-14 as the way it is. I'm not saying that that's the way it's going to happen this year because I think we are a whole lot better than the way we played today. So with that being said, I'm finna get out this jersey and call it a week because my Volunteers won yesterday. They batted won that game against a unranked opponent, or better yet, a non-divisional opponent. They batted won that game. And the Eagles batted won that game. I really don't know what to say. I mean, Eagle fans, maybe you know something better than I do. I really don't know. All I know is that this is really not good for the Eagles football team. So with that being said, I'm going to say peace, love, and light.